social circles. If you follow me on Instagram, I just did a post about this. You know, for me, I am heading into 46 in a couple of weeks here, and I'm really thinking a lot about my friendship circles and, you know, who's in that inner circle, that first ring, and that's the most important circle. So there are people that have shifted in and out of that a little bit over this, or I've shifted them out of it a little bit over this last year, because they just maybe they're not fiercely aligned with who I am. And if I'm thinking about, you know, those 3 to 5 people I spend the most time with, they're not all the people that I want to be spending the most time with, because we're not on the same path. And then you've got layers, right? You've got that next ring. It's your people that maybe you see once a week, once every other week. They're friends. They're not your emergency calls. They're not your, you know, late night, I need help with this. They're not the first person you call when something great happens to you, but they're a super important group. And they can help kind of lead you where you're going in your career, in your relationships, what you do for fun. Like, they're a big part of that. And then you've got that wider circle, which as an empath, I think I always put a lot more energy into that than I really needed to. Like, I spent a lot of time being concerned about what this person thought, what they thought, and really overextending myself and letting those people be the recipient of people pleasing, which is insane. Like, they're so far out in this circle. There's not a lot coming back. These are the people that you maybe send a DM to every once in a while. You know, you hype them up on social media. You see them out at a restaurant in town. They're those people that you know well enough to have a conversation with, but you might not even call them. You might not even have their number. So I think it's really important to think of your social circles in those layers. You might have people in your inner circle right now that need to be in the second ring. Okay? You might have second ring people who need to be in this third big ring. So consider where people fall in your social circles, because it does make a big difference. And I think that with the eclipse energy, with the retrogrades, people coming back in, this is a really good time to examine those sorts of things. So, who you spend the most time with matters.